Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the very first episode of Bloke Spec. This is a 2010 Chrysler 300C SRT8, and for a while there, these things were absolute weapons. Under the bonnet, there's a 6.1 Hemi V8 making around 317 kilowatts, which was pretty close to the HSV of the time. It sends all that power to the rear wheels through a 5-speed auto. And even by today's standards, it's pretty quick, especially because it weighs 2 tons. This thing can do 0 to 100 in just under 5 seconds. What I love about these cars, they don't really make them like this anymore. We're all electric these days, but this is a big stinking V8, rear wheel drive, lots of loud noises, and it's just a proper old school muscle sedan. It looks gangster. And while they're not as refined as the European competition, they had something those cars didn't have. A bit of character. And that's what we love. This one's clocked over 210,000 Ks with basically no service history, and it's definitely not perfect. But that's kind of the point of this channel. I'm not building a show car. I'm not pretending to be some wizard with the tools, no mechanic. I'm just seeing how far I can take it in me garage with me tools or lack thereof and see if we can do something with it. So let's get into it, boys. I'm standing here with me old man 300C Chrysler SRT8, and I'm about to undertake a legendary hard mode. Raw dog this vehicle. I didn't originally think that I'd be making a channel about this car. I bought this car because I like it, and I've owned it for about a year now, and it's been pretty good. I fixed a few things, but I think I've decided to go ham and do a little bit more just in my garage when I've got time. You know, as I said, hard mode. I've got basically no tools, no knowledge, full-time job, kids. Where's the time coming from? You know, I'm going to be doing shit at 1 o'clock in the morning when I get home from work. But, you know, if you love something enough, you'll get it done. When I bought it, it was, bumper was held on with rope. You can see down here, it's still pretty cracked. And it's held in there just. I've got a few zip ties across the front there. And you can see it's been, you know, cracked and stuff. That's one of them. Got a little bit of fade on the bonnet there. The wheels have a bit of rash, as you can see. What else? There's definitely electrical gremlins in this car. I don't know if you can see that in the back there, but the headline is starting to come down. It stunk when I picked it up. Siggy's, huge smoker. But look, I don't know what that's doing there. I've got whether they're dug into that, I don't know. What's the dash? Look at, fitment, perfect. I think we fixed this driver's side window once. All the connections in this boot, like after a while, just get real frail and eventually snap, because it's a moving part of the door. So we fixed that up. Sometimes the sunroof goes when it wants to, sometimes it won't go. I haven't been stuck with it down yet. But overall, it's a pretty healthy car. It's got 212,000 Ks, but she runs pretty smoothly. I've loved this car for a long time now, and I think it's the one. I want to do the headliner in like a dark, you know, like this type of color. I reckon that'll look sick. I'd like some new wheels. I've got to fix that bumper and the bonnet. You know, maybe even wrap. I've got to put some window tint on. I've got no tints. Eventually some engine modifications. As I said, I don't have any tools, so I'll have to start getting some of those. Like I've got a basic socket set and that, but obviously you need a little bit more. So I'll have a look at that. I did actually do brakes, brake pads. I put coilovers in it, and changed all the ball joints in the front. But I think they're crook again because there's a lot of rattling up the front. So it'd be good to get under there. And, you know, I'd always wanted airbag suspension. Like, ever since I found this car, I was like, big wheels, airbag suspension, sick. So maybe to fulfill those dreams, we might look at an airbag kit down the track. I know that's a fairly involved install. Plus, it's pretty costly. So we'll see how we go. That might be down the track. I'll do a few things leading up to that. This will be probably 5 years down the track, hey? What else? You know, I'd like to put a bigger cam in and a louder exhaust. It already sounds pretty good, but maybe some long tube headers and supercharger, maybe. That'd be fun. What else? Cold air intake. I literally haven't done anything. I might need to look at like the spark plugs and stuff, just to see, because sometimes there's a little bit, you know, when you start the car, it delays and then it's a bit rough. It comes good when it's warm, but yeah, maybe the spark plugs are something to look out there. Why did I choose this car though? 6.1 litre naturally aspirated V8. That's the thing. Why not a Falcon or a Commodore? Sick 20-inch forged chromies from factory and big Brembo brakes. I just love this car. Love the look of it. Love the sound of it. It's like 317 kilowatts. Over 550 newton meters of torque, I believe. I think I read it somewhere.
Wow, you can read the brochure.
The price was pretty good. Probably the cheapest one in Australia at the time. I paid $9 grand for this. It's just a big American muscle car. It is a big car. It's almost 2 ton. But you don't really see them that often here. You obviously see Commodores and Falcons a fair bit, not as much as what we used to, but these only came in an auto. I'd love a manual. In the States, the Challenger or the Charger, you can get them in your manual. And I think that would be sick to be throwing around one of these with a manual gearbox. So who knows?
If you've made it to the end of the video this far, thank you. I'm really excited to get underway with the 300 and just do things as I can. You know, the next video we're going to do a wash or a polish, maybe even debadge it, and just to give it that cleaner look. We've got plans, so stick around. If you think it's going to be a cool journey, follow us on Bloke Spec, give us a subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Let's get the channel pumping.